Welcome to ATA 24/7 classes. Today we are going to discuss some of the important concepts in economics, that is basic concepts of macroeconomics. It's based on NCERT for High Court Assistant Examination. So let's get started. Before moving to the topic, I introduce to you ATA 24/7 app. What are the benefits attached to downloading this app? Once you download this app, you will get access to premium study materials, current affairs, job alerts, daily quizzes, subject-wise quizzes, magazines, power capsules, videos, notes, articles, etc. Whatever you need for your preparation, everything available here. Please do download now. Also, please do subscribe to ATA 24/7 app. YouTube channel. Why? Because once you subscribe to this channel, you will get live notifications regarding all the classes related to the examinations, also regarding the examination job alerts, how to apply for the examination, or also regarding how to apply means the procedures, other modalities regarding to the age relaxation, everything in detail, everything covered. Also subject topics like economics, history, politics, etc. Everything is available in our YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. So moving on to our topic, it's macroeconomics, basic concepts of macroeconomics. It's an NCERT based topic. So first, we are starting from the concept, that is household. Have you heard about households? In your textbooks, or also in the guides on the notes you have, you may hear this word household. In economics, household refers to a family or a person or a group, whatever. So the basic unit of analysis is in economics is household. This is a house. People who are living in this house, they have expenses, they have expenditure, they have basic needs and wants. So these all part of, or those who are living under this roof, they are part of the household. In economics, this household is considered basic unit of analysis. This is important to economics. So household is basic unit of analysis. So what is the basic unit of analysis in economics? It's a household. Without people living in this house, there is no meaning for household. If there are certain persons living inside this house, that means they buy goods and services, or they purchase goods and services. They may have income, or sometimes all have income, sometimes one or two persons from a larger family have income, or they also have a particular job, they are getting income, they are spending. We all are, including me, we all are part of what? We all are part of this household. So household is a basic unit of analysis in economics. Remember, what is a basic unit of analysis in economics? It's a household. It's a household. Then, what is household income? Income means the income of the household. Yes, total income of all the members of the household. Suppose a house contains 4 members, a household contains 4 members only, and only 2 out of 4, only 2 members are getting a monthly salary. Then household income is, that 2% income is considered as household income. It is not mandatory, it is not necessary, it is not compulsory that each and every individual, every person living in the household possess income. It is not mandatory. So household income is in the form of salaries, wage, or retirement income, pension, or any profit from running a business, or investment gain, government transfers, subsidy, whatever receiving the household, it is household income, the total what they are getting. Then expenses. Every household have their own expenses. I belong to a particular household and I have expenses, and you also belong to a household and you have also have expenses. Household expense represents per person expenses that are consumed within a home. Per person expenses. Household expenses means what? Per person expenses. Per person expenses that are consumed. For example, in a household, for example, I have expense for recharging my mobile phone. I spend money on purchasing clothes, for my food, for water. So these are my for paying the electricity bill, also paying my Wi-Fi bill, internet bill. So these are my expenses. These are my basic expenses. Then I need money to travel, or I need money to fill petrol in my two-wheeler or four-wheeler. So motor car or the motorcycle. Then I also have a cycle without motor. Then I need to fill air. I need to spend money for that. So household expense means, or it represents what? Per person expenses. What? Per person. Per person expenses. Per person expenses. Household expenses means per person expenses that are consumed, that are used within a home. So expenses like the comprise food, drinks, expense cost, travel cost, etc. Then education, a tuition fee, and a coaching class fee, etc. So this is all about household expenses. Then non-profit institutions serving household. Non-profit institutions serving household. NPISH, NPISH, NPISH. Non-profit institutions serving households. Non-profit institutions serving households. What is this? Non-profit institution serving households, or NPISH. What does this mean? See, in your locality, you may find certain temples, churches, or sports club, or charities, charity organizations. They are helping poor people. They are providing free food. So these organizations, charity organizations, church, mosque, temples, these all are considered as non-profit institutions serving household, NPISH. For example, a food served in a restaurant, it is for money, it is for profit. They are running a food business. However, a temple providing free food during the festival season, or a church providing free food, or a mosque providing free food during the month of Ramadan, or a sports club or any other charity organization distributing free food, free dress, clothes, whatever for the people, it's done not for profit, non-profit. It is done not for profit. These are not for profit, but they are serving. Who is consuming their products? Yes, the same household. If someone is offering free food from my house, I will be there to consume their food. Whatever offering for free, there I will be there. So the household, they are serving the household, and households are part of this non-profit institution serving household. So whatever they are doing for free, for service, for whom they are doing, they are targeting certain people. They are from the household. So non-profit institutions serving households, or NPISH. This means, that means they are serving not for profit. Serving not for profit. Ambani, Adani, Yusuf Ali, they are serving for profit. But the food offered by a church, mosque, or a sports club, or in a temple, they are serving not for profit. Not for profit. But others may do their work for profit. They are not work for profit. They are offering for free, everything free, free, free. Next is firm. Firm is one of the important topics in economics like household. Firm. Firm simply means these production units. Production. Firm simply means production units. Firm. So the firm you can find in this picture. There are certain people standing and looking at the car. Not a car, but car is in making. The work is in progress. They're looking at the car, touching it, doing some certain works which are related to the manufacturing or what the working process. They're doing it in white dress. So what they are doing, they're producing. What they are doing, producing. They are the producers. Firms are the producers of goods and services. For example, we need car, we need two-wheeler, four-wheeler to travel. How we get two-wheeler or four-wheeler? Is it by praying? No. No, not through prayer, not through performing any rituals, rites or rituals. Then how we are getting these two-wheeler, four-wheeler, rice, milk, water, tomatoes? How we are getting these? There are certain people or certain persons involved in the production of these goods and services. Once they produce the goods and services, it is available in the market for our consumption. Once they produce the goods and services, that particular goods and services is available for the household, available for the consumers, available for us, and we purchase it from the market. So who is behind this production? Producers. Who is producing rice? The farmers. They belong to the firm. Yes. Who is producing or manufacturing a car? The producers behind the manufacturing of car, and they are considered firm. Or say for example, I'm having a two-wheeler, and who manufactured that two-wheeler? Producers. And in economics, the producers are called firm. So firms are the producers of goods and services. Firms are the producers of goods and services. Firms are the producers of goods and services. Take this example. There are certain expenditure for firms. What are the expenditures for firm? For example, they have expenditure on purchasing of goods and services. For example, a firm purchase mango for making jam. So mango purchase for a jam factory for purchasing for making jam. Whatever the be name, happy jam, gada jam, whatever be the jam, they want to manufacture jam in a jam factory. So this firm, they purchase jam for mango for jam, making jam for jam factory. Why they purchase this mango? For sale. This is an expenditure for a firm, for sale. Yes, and it is called inventory investment. And it is called inventory investment. It is called inventory investment. So, a firm purchased a particular goods for sale. Whenever a firm purchases a particular good for sale, it is known as, or it is considered, inventory investment. See, take this example. A firm purchased mango for the jam factory for making mango jam, and this purchase is intended for sale. Then whenever they are engaged in this activity, it is called inventory investment. Remember this word, it is important for examination. What? Inventory investment. It is called inventory investment. Isn't it? Yes. Is it? It is. Then sometimes the firm spend their money for purchase of fixed asset. Fixed asset means what? A car is a fixed asset because it can be used again and again. It can be used for production. It can be used for a considerable period. Fixed asset, a machine for making jam in a jam factory, for making mango jam in a factory. It is fixed asset. It is their other expense. The first expense is for sale. It is inventory investment. Then next is, for example, a jam factory purchased a machine for making jam. A jam factory purchased a machine for making mango jam. For the purpose, they got the inventory investment. They already bought the inventory investment in the form of mangoes. But in order to make this mango, they need a machine. So they purchased a machine. And this purchase of machine for the jam factory for making mango jam or converting mango, they already purchased into mango jam. And this purchase is considered, this purchase is for use. It is for sale. Mango for mango jam, sale. Mango converted into mango jam, then sale. But this machinery is not for sale. This machinery is not for sale. But the mango converted into mango jam is for sale and it is called inventory investment. But this machine is not for sale, but the machine is to produce what? Goods. What sort of good they are producing? It's a mango jam. It is for use and not for sale. It is for use and not for sale. And this purchase of machine, this purchase of fixed asset, this purchase of fixed asset or the machine for the mango jam factory for making mango jam is called gross business fixed investment. What? Gross business fixed investment. Gross business fixed investment. Isn't it? Yes. So, what is the difference between inventory investment and gross business fixed investment? What is the difference between both? Inventory investment refers to the purchase of goods and services by a firm for sale. But whenever a firm purchases something not for sale but for use, remember the difference. Not for sale but for use. Use means for making something. In our example, it is, in our case, it is what? Converting mango into mango jam. They are using this mango to making, with the help of this machine, they are making jam, mango jam. Then it is called gross business fixed investment. What is the difference? Sale and use. Sale and use. So, inventory investment is for sale. Gross business fixed investment. It's there. Fixed. It's there. It's an investment. It is called what? It is gross business fixed investment. So remember these two concepts. In your examination, they may ask these concepts like inventory investment and gross business fixed investment. So understand the difference between inventory investment and gross business fixed investment. Now I hope you got a clear idea regarding the firm and its expenditure and these two terms, that is inventory investment and gross business fixed investment. I hope it's clear to you all. Then take this example, and in this topic this is not relevant, but in your NCERT textbook and in your SCERT textbook they gave a concept called circular flow of income. In order to understand the concept, you need to understand these basics. In the circular flow of income, the government is there, household is there, also firm is there, and we already covered firms and household. Then understand the relationship between these two these concepts, that is firms and households, are pertinent and necessary, are important for further understanding, especially this circular flow of income. So this is a household. We know the definition. We already discussed on that. Then this is a firm. This is a household and this is a firm. So household, then firm. What is the relationship between the household and a firm? What is the relationship between the household and a firm? Is there any relationship between this household and a firm? Yes, we know that these firms are producing goods and services. This mango for mango juice or mango jam, machine for making mango jam or mango juice. These are part of a firm or firms, part of a firm or group of firms, these two. What they are doing? Producing goods and services, Like this firm also produces goods and services. Production is happening in firms. So this is an example for goods and services. That means firms are producing goods and services. The question is how the firms produce goods and services. It's with the help of machine, capital, the fixed asset, the fixed investment, or they have gross business fixed investment. But the important question is, the important question is, whether the firms are able to produce goods and services only with the help of machines? Simple question. What is your answer? A big no. A big no is the answer. Why? They need the help of labor, human beings. Operate the machine, switch on the machine, maintain that. Also the machine needs maintenance, cleaning. For everything, the firms need the help of human beings. Now the question is, from where do the firms find human beings or laborers for work? They are from the household. Simple. Now you got the relationship between firms and household. They are from the household. So the households are part of the firms for producing goods and services. With the help of machines and with the help of the laborers from the household, they are producing goods and services. So you got the relationship, interrelationship. Without firm, no household. No household, no firm. Because for producing goods and services, they need labor. Then next, after producing the goods and services by the firms, who will consume it? Who will buy it? Who will use it? For example, this firm produced rice, 100 bags of rice. Who will purchase? Or 1 bag of rice. Say for example, simple example, 1 bag of rice. Who will consume it? Who will buy it? Who will purchase it? It's a household. Now you got the relationship between these two, household and firms. Why? Because the households are part of the firms when it comes to production, and when the firms produce goods and services, it is bought by who? It is purchased by this household. This is a circular flow. How they purchase? When the household provide the services in the form of, or service in the form of laborer or part of the labor force, the working force, they will get income in return. When they go for work, then they will get income in return. With this income, they purchase goods and services. When the household is purchasing goods and services, they need to pay for that from the market. From the market, if they need to purchase goods and services, they need to pay. After paying for the goods and services, the money moves back to the household. Sorry, firm. The money moves back to the firm. So now a circular flow of income created. A circular flow of income created. We will consider this in our future lectures. Now a circular flow of income created. A circular flow of income created. So these are some of the basic concepts in economics you need to understand. In your examination, there are chances for asking this concept. The circular flow of income, also the firms, the relationship between households and firms. So remember, this is an NCERT concept, also SCERT concept. School textbooks are important for any exam preparation, any government examination. It's very important, very pertinent, especially a high court assistant. So remember the concept, not in detail, but have a basic understanding. Have a basic understanding of this. Next, from here we are moving on to the consumption. Consumption. What do you mean by consumption? Do you consume? Yes. We consume. We consume both. I used to consume. We consume goods and services. For goods and service, we need what? Whether God, prayer, temple, church, mosque. No, we need income. For consumption, we need income. For income, we need job. That's why we are working. We are part of the labor force. Why? Because we need income. So consumption means what? Consumption means what? See, look at this picture. One little boy and a woman, both are looking at or staring at goods and services. That means some products. Why? They are here for consumption. They are here for purchasing goods and services. They have income, they have money with them, and they also may have job. They're not they, she. Consumption in economics, it means use of goods and services by household. Use of goods and services by household. Consumption means what? Use of goods and services by household. That is, they are purchasing the resources to satisfy their current needs and wants. I need rice for satisfying my hunger for today, not for tomorrow. I go to market, purchase rice to satisfy my hunger for today. Today itself I want to satisfy it, not for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I need it today. So, consumption in economics, it is an act of using resources to satisfy current needs and wants, or purchasing or use of goods and services by household. Simply consumption. Then what is the importance of consumption? You need to understand the concept, because only these concepts in the bold format you need to understand, only these concepts, and these are explanations only, no need to learn all these. So what is the importance of consumption? It is a beginning of all economic activity. Consumption is the beginning of all economic activity. Consumption is what? The beginning of all economic activity. Isn't it? Yes. Consumption is the beginning of all economic activity. Every economic activity starts with consumption. For example, if I desire something, I need money to satisfy my desire. If I desire something, if I am desiring a hamburger or a pizza or a rice or masala dosha or chicken or beef, delicious beef, first my desire. If I have money, then there is demand. If I have money, then I can buy it. I can purchase it. then someone will manufacture or make beef for my consumption. There, the beginning start. Consumption is a beginning of economic activity. Economic activity means activities which generate income. Economic activity means activities which generate income. So, the beginning of all economic activity. What is the beginning of all economic activity? What is the beginning of all economic activity? The beginning of all economic activity is consumption. That is, economic activity is consumption. As consumption is the beginning of economic activity, the end of all economic activity is consumption. Consumption is beginning as well as the end of economic activities. Take the example of the beef. If I purchase some beef or chicken or hamburger, that means someone manufactured it, made it. Once I have it, once I eat it, what would happen? Then my hunger gets satisfied. Do we need another again? Once my hunger got satisfied? No. There is a limit for consumption. We will stop once we are full. We will stop once we are full. Our hunger gets satisfied, then we will stop it. Stop consumption. So, economic activity end there. So, today I ate one burger or pizza or rice or that means meals or I have some masala dosha, then the consumption, the economic, because of that my consumption, someone make it, that means economic activity got initiated. And if I have it and my hunger got satisfied, then I don't need another because already I reached the satisfaction level. Is there any need for another? No, no need for another. Then economic activity ends there. Then they will produce again tomorrow or whenever I need. So, in this manner consumption is going on. In this manner, so consumption is beginning as well as the end of economic activities. Then consumption drives production. Consumption drives production. Why we have production? Because because of the consumption. Consumption drives what? Consumption drives production. It drives what? Production. Why production is happening? Because of the existence of consumption. Because of the existence of consumption. Isn't it? Yes. So, take this example. First is a raw material. Then this raw material is converted into a good into another form. That is, transformation is happening in this processing and manufacturing. From there, this particular raw material packing into a finished good. Now it's a finished good and it is transported to a retail market. Final consumption is with the consumer. Consumer purchase it. So, for consumption there are different procedures involved, steps involved. But for the consumer, just go to the retail store and purchase it. It ends there. Consumption ends there. The consumer needs a particular meat again, then they will start the manufacturing process again. So, it's a beginning and end. So, remember this. Then consumer spending. This is a simple topic, means what? The consumer has income. If they have income, they will spend on goods and services. They will purchase goods and services. They will buy goods and services. This is consumer spending or consumer expenditure. Remember this, consumer spending. So, consumer spending or personal consumption expenditure. Remember this word, personal consumption expenditure. They may ask this word in your examination. Not necessarily this consumer spending. Instead, they may emphasis on asking this word personal consumption expenditure. Personal consumption expenditure. Personal consumption expenditure. Personal consumption expenditure means total money spent on final goods and services by individual. Total money spent. For example, I have 5,000 rupees per month for my consumption. I spend 5,000 rupees for consumption of goods and services for buying rice, meat, egg, milk, petrol, dress, tomatoes, apple, orange, grapes, whatever I need. I purchase these stuffs. So personal consumer spending or personal consumer expenditure is the total money spent on final goods and services. I hope you remember what this final goods and services. We already, please recall our earlier lectures, we discussed in detail regarding the goods and services, intermediate goods, equivalent goods, inferior goods, we all discussed it there. So remember this final goods and services. So consumer spending or personal consumption expenditure refers to the total money spent on final goods and services by individuals and households for personal use or enjoyment in an economy. So related to consumer expenditure. So what affects this consumption? And this is important. You need to remember only this area, disposable income, not this. This is not necessary. This is just an explanation to understand. But you remember what is disposable income. It is important, and we will also deliberate it later in our other topics also. So disposable income means what? The money that an individual is left or has left after accounting or paying taxes. If a person is having 10,000 rupees and out of that 10,000 rupees, and this 10,000 rupees is considered the total income of a person, or a person from a household is having 10,000 rupees as monthly income. If that person spends 10,000 rupees, if the person has, the person who possesses 10,000 rupees spent or paid 1,000 rupees as income tax payment, then what is left, what is remaining? It is 9,000 rupees. Yes, isn't it? Yes. And that 9,000 rupees out of the 10,000 rupees after accounting for taxes is considered disposable income. So for every individual there are fixed expenditure. For every individual there are fixed expenditures. Fixed expenditures means they are mandatorily or compulsorily. They need to pay it. Mandatorily pay for that. So this compulsory expenditures, for example, tax is a compulsory expenditure. So disposable income is the money that an individual has left after accounting or paying taxes. What money left after accounting for taxes or after paying the taxes. This is disposable income. If a person paid higher rates of taxes or a rate of tax, then his disposable income will decrease and what he has left with is less money to purchase goods and services. If taxes are low, tax rates are low, then a particular person, he or she will be left with more money in hand to purchase goods and services. So consumption is dependent on disposable. Then taxes. High taxes means more money need paid to the government, then less money left with a person to purchase goods and services for consumption. The interest rate. If interest rates are low, then people will take more loans from the bank. If they are getting more loans from the bank because of the low interest rate, what will follow? More consumption. If the interest rates are high, then people will rely less on loans. They will not go to bank. Most of the people will not approach the bank for loans. So interest rate is another determinant of consumption. Then savings. If people prefer savings, more savings than They prefer savings than spending, than consumption. Then if their preference is for savings are high, then consumption will low. Then employment is another factor. So these are some of the concepts you need to remember for the examination. So with this with this topic, I am ending today's session. So we will deliberate other topics in our next lecture. Thank you for watching. Bye.